In this lesson, we will learn about another powerful and elegant plugin named Plexus. Plexus is mostly used for creating abstract designs, mostly for title animations. Basic fundamental of Plexus is just connect particles. That's the beauty of Plexus. Let me show you. First, create a solid layer. I have kept its color black so that we can see particles easily and keep it of comb size. Now apply Plexus to it, which comes under Row Byte submenu. You see nothing will appear on the screen yet. Well, no problem. On left side, you will get Plexus Controls. You may also get some controls over here on right side also. It depends on which version you are using. In controls, you will get three parts, that is Toolkit, Renderer, and Plexus itself. Let me delete this point renderer for now so that you can understand how Plexus actually works. In Toolkit, you'll get three options: Geometry, Effector, and Renderer. So geometry defines which type of object you want to use as particle. Suppose you want to use any graphic created by you as a particle. In that case, you will use layer option. If you want to create particles along a path, then use path option. If you want to convert a 3D object as a particle, use OBJ option. But here we are going to use primitive option as it's basic and widely used to understand Plexus. Still, we got nothing on the screen because Plexus needs something as a particle. Any graphic created by you or any OBJ file or something, but here we don't have any. Here comes renderer part, and let's add points. Now on the screen you will see these tiny dots which are actually points, and all these are arranged in a cube pattern. Let me make it clear. Let's create a camera layer with its default settings. Now use camera tool and just rotate it. So points are forming a cube together. You can also change this cube to a sphere. This is it. Depends on your purpose, but I will keep it to cube. That will help us to teach you better. Now you can see cube has 10 points on each face. Let's reduce it to 2 points and increase point size a bit. So there are 2 points on each face. In total 8 points which are forming a cube. We can also increase or decrease its width and height. Now in the beginning of this lecture, we have told you that Plexus fundamentally works on connecting particles. So how to do that? For that, we have to add a new renderer, that is line. It won't connect points until we increase maximum distance. Actually, this parameter predicts how much distance should be there between 2 points so that they can connect with each other through a line. You can see it's working now, but if we increase it further, now all points will get connected to each other. You see this? That's basic of Plexus. Let me set it to 435 as I have done some practice on it. So it's connecting dots from side to side only, forming a perfect cube actually. Now let's add a new renderer named Facets. Go to its control, and by increasing maximum distance, it will add faces to our cube. But unlike lines, you won't get faces on all sides. You can see top and bottom, and other sides are left or ignored by Plexus. This is because under primitive settings, it has set to XY. So faces can only be generated on specified plane here. If you change it to XZ plane, top and bottom faces will be created. Similarly, Y and Z plane will add new faces. But you can't create all faces. And of course, if it will, particles will become too messy. You will see that in a moment. Time to create something amazing. Let me delete all these layers, create a new solid, apply Plexus to it. You can see points render is already added here. Let's add primitive object now. Cube is formed by dots. Let's go inside of cube settings and make it big enough to fill the screen. Okay, that's fine. Collapse it and add line renderer. No need to increase maximum distance right now. We'll do that later on. Now time to add an effector to it, most popular noise effector. Now increase its amplitude. Isn't that amazing? I bet you have seen this often in tech videos. The surprising thing is that you can animate it. Add a keyframe to amplitude. On 5 seconds, let's increase its amount. Just check it. It will create this beautiful animation. It's not limited. You can go to primitive settings and can change its width and height so that particles will scatter throughout whole screen. Go to transform settings and you can rotate these in 3D space. Let's change Z amount. It's heading towards us. Add a keyframe on it. On 5 seconds, push it back again. Now it will create a new animation and add some depth to our scene. You can also change particle location. Let me undo it. Fine. Time to look on color properties of points and lines. Here you will get opacity from vertices. Just turn it off. Now you can change opacity of points manually. Let me increase its size a bit. Points are now more highlighted. If you turn off Get Color from Vertices, you will be able to change point color manually. Same options will you get for lines. But besides this, we can also apply random colors to our particles, which we will talk about in next lecture.